What's up, campers? It has just turned midnight in the UK, which means that Camp NaNoWriMo July 2020 has officially started, and I'm as ready for it as I will be, considering I did pretty much zero prep for it. But I have got my pink pajamas, I have got a pink can of Cherryade, I've got my picnic mat with pink flowers and flamingos. I actually have no clue why everything's pink. It's pure coincidence. But anyway, quickly, so that I don't bore you too much, these are the two things I'm gonna be working on this camp. One is 20,000 word goal on a novel. It's a new novel. It's a high fantasy, young adult sort of story, but it has both demons and magical dinosaurs in it. So that's a combination. And this one was actually kind of inspired by a homebrewed D&D campaign that a friend asked me to write. But as my ideas usually do, it has changed so much since that campaign that practically nothing is the same, apart from, I think, like one character, which is pretty much the same. But this is in the very beginning stages, and I don't have an outline for it. I just didn't have the time during June to actually prep. So we'll see what happens. I still think that I can easily hit 20,000 words, because that's only about 700 words per day. It's not a very high goal, but I did that on purpose. I did not want to be overly ambitious, especially since I'm also doing other things. But because I don't have a full outline, I only have a general idea of the events that are going to happen in the story, I'm going to do something that I haven't done since I was much younger. And it's something that I used to call puzzle writing. I did it a lot when I was a teenager. So this is basically when you don't write the story linearly, but instead you just write whatever scene you get inspired for that day, and you just kind of see where the scene goes, and then you put the story together kind of like a puzzle, and you fill in the gaps. Now, as I said, I haven't done this in a very long time. It's not necessarily a technique that I recommend in most situations, but because this is so early stages, and I think this story kind of allows it, I'm very excited to try it and see what happens. So the other thing I'm gonna be working on is a musical. I made a little video about the fact that I was doing a musical. So it's gonna be a musical based on The Wild Swans by Hans Christian Andersen. But I am obviously not writing the full musical. My goal is just to write 5 songs for it, and that's it. And if I'm short of my 20,000 word goal on my novel, the lyrics for those songs are also going to count towards that. I actually have a handy dandy little whiteboard with my goals. So this is the camp goals. That's 20,000 words on a novel. I know you can't see it, but you're just gonna have to trust me. It's on there. 5 songs for the musical, and then there's one more goal down here, which is not strictly speaking a camp goal, but because I have been hired to edit another author's novel, so I am working on that, and I don't want to fall behind. So that's also, I'd like to try to finish my first run through that novel by the end of camp, so I'll be doing some editing on somebody else's work as well. And then because I'm crazy and my brain has done this weird thing where it has just gotten inspired for a particular thing, I also have some fitness goals, which obviously has nothing to do with Camp NaNoWriMo, but I am not that much into fitness, but I did try to stay in shape, and randomly this month I'm just really inspired to get back in shape. So these are some fitness goals as well, which means that, I mean, one of them is getting my splits back because I've lost it, and trying to get my handstand and working on core and arm strength because my arms are terrible, which means that while I'm writing, I'm gonna be trying to write and stretch at the same time, because that's not a weird thing to do at all. But yeah, at least it's gonna like keep me active, and considering I work from my bed a lot of the time, I think that's actually a good thing. So okay, I was kind of debating whether to start tonight by writing one of the songs, because I find that a lot easier than working on a whole novel that I don't really have plotted. But I decided against it just because I want to focus more on the novel, and I can get the songs done a lot more easily anytime. So got the laptop, and ooh, let's open my document. My musical writing camp Discord is kind of being very active right now as well, but I'm going to try to ignore that because I'm not working on the musical. I'm just gonna open my Google Doc, and here we go, my very first words for Camp NaNoWriMo July. Let's go. This is a very rare chance to see my extremely antisocial cat. This is Abby. She hates people. You can see she's very, very unhappy right now. She does kind of like cuddles, but not when you surprise her like this. So, yes, I know you hate me. I'm gonna just let her go. Off you go. There you are. Here we are, guys. It's 1 a.m. I think that's enough for one night. Let's see how I did. Okay, let's check the word count. $1,103 words. That is way beyond my word count goal for the day, so I think that's really good. And the discovery puzzle writing seems to actually be working for this story. I ended up with a really interesting scene, and it also kind of naturally solved one of my little plot point problems. So I call that a very successful kickoff to Camp NaNoWriMo. Thanks very much for watching. I'm gonna actually go to bed now, and let me know how your start of Camp NaNoWriMo went, and did you write anything during the night, or are you just starting from the morning of the 1st of July, and just how you're doing in general with your camp emotions and camp goals. And I'm bubbling now, and it's late and I should just really go to bed. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you at some point with the next video. Bye!